The head football coach at Spalding High has been arrested and charged with murder. Atlanta News First reporter Rebecca Schramm is in the town of Griffin as this coach currently remains in custody in Maryland.
A coach who was recently recognized for turning around the football program here at Spalding High School. According to police in Maryland, he confessed to a murder. Take a look. This is the mugshot for 43-year-old Carl Kearney Jr. Police in Prince George's County, Maryland, which is a suburb of Washington, D.C., tell us Kearney walked into the police station late last night and said he had strangled his girlfriend that morning during an argument. Police went to check on her and they found 38-year-old Patrina Best dead. Kearney played football for Georgia Southern University in the early 90s. When he first came here to Spalding County to coach a few years ago, he inherited a losing team, but he recently won a coach's award from Georgia High School Football Daily for the most improved winning team in Class 4A. We're going to be speaking with people in the community today about this. We're also working to get a comment from Griffin Spalding County Schools. We checked and they are on winter break this week. In Griffin, Rebecca Schramm, Atlanta News First.
And of course, you can tune in live Atlanta News First News at noon. Rebecca Schramm will be joining us to give you an update into some of those conversations she's having with both community members and school officials. We'll keep you updated on the free Atlanta News First app. For all my voters out there, important day today and a lot of information that you're going to need to know if you are planning to hit the polls. It is the first day of early voting in the presidential primary. You are now able to officially cast your ballot as the season kicks off. Atlanta News First Asia Wilson is at the Buckhead Library. It's one of the voting precincts here in Fulton County, and she has more on how you'll need to prepare.
While Election Day is on March 12th, advocates with the Georgia Poor People's Campaign say it's important for you to come out and vote early today, adding that your voice truly matters. Starting at 9 today, people here in Fulton County can cast in their early ballots every day of the week at 36 polling locations, and you can do so through March 8th. The doors to all precincts in the county are open until 7 each night, and you can also vote at the locations during the weekend. Now, advocates with the Georgia Poor People's Campaign, a nonpartisan group, has been canvassing throughout parts of Atlanta, informing people how critical voting is.
We can only change policy with votes. If you want things to change in America, the only way to change them is with your vote. It matters.
Now, following a recent cyber attack here in Fulton County, officials say that the ongoing IT outage is not impacting any voting locations. In Fulton County, Asia Wilson, Atlanta News First.
And in case you were taking this for granted, turning right on red might soon not be a reality, at least in certain parts of Atlanta. There is an ongoing discussion within City Council to consider an ordinance that would mean no more turning right when the light is red. This, again, would not be everywhere. It would only impact the downtown Atlanta, Midtown, and Castleberry Hill neighborhoods. Now, supporters of this ordinance say that it is an effort to create less problems on the road and less incidents and keep drivers and pedestrians overall safer in busier parts of Atlanta. We will let you know everything that comes out of this on AtlantaNewsFirst.com. But of course, that would be quite an adjustment for so many drivers who are used to the rule that you can turn right on red, of course, after stopping or coming to a full stop. We'll keep you updated on the latest to come out of this. And lastly, Atlanta police are calling on the help of the community after one of their own officers suddenly diagnosed with a serious health condition, now needing surgery, and beginning that journey with a powerful message. Yasmina Alston reports.
And from that day, it was a wrap for me. I said, yeah, I want to be an Atlanta police officer.
And that's exactly what Senior Police Officer Brian Reed has been for the last 26 years, what Reed calls a front row seat to life, from tragic calls to numerous community events for the children to working details for very important people.
I went to pick Mrs. King up, and I was as nervous as I could be.
A dream since elementary school for the Atlanta native who's worked alongside his two brothers and nephew at the Atlanta Police Department.
I've been on 41 years.
Reed was surrounded by his family on Sunday to share more about a sudden diagnosis that almost ended his decades-long career in law enforcement.
A ton of bricks wouldn't do it justice. it came down like a weight I couldn't imagine, to be told that I would no longer be able to be a police officer.
A sudden numbness in his hands turned out to be caused by cervical spinal stenosis and is going to require a major surgery.
I had the opportunity to serve with some of the best men and women that wear the uniform. And to come to a point where that would be essentially taken away from me.
Fortunately, Reed says he will be able to recover and go back to work, but is asking the same community he has served all of these years to lift him in support and take care of your own health.
I don't care who you are. If you are facing any kind of a health challenge and you still have the capacity of mind, you owe it to yourself to do your own research and really do your homework and start looking into the best possible care for you.
Yasmina Alston, Atlanta News First.
And of course, you can find a link to donations if you would like to help Officer Reed on our website, atlantanewsfirst.com, as well as some of these other top stories that we went through together and additional information you'll need for early voting and things happening in your local community. Thanks for joining us here for Catch Up Quick. We'll take you back to your regularly scheduled programming. If you're joining us on YouTube Live, let us know how your day is going and make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss streams like this when we jump on for breaking news and developing stories and keep you informed about what's going on right here in Metro Atlanta. Have a great day.